Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Owls have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. So the Temple Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're
breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Fires to the big fella. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Owls. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Gray. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Back to throw, it's Simon. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Forced out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
Turning it on! Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start. From the shotgun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Simon. Caught close to the marker, it's Irvin. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a... separation at the end of this 1st half, but you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UMass offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
On the run, it's Price. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's another first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
0.
The Minutemen use that extra time in the break, and they hope they've dialed up the perfect play here on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Fires toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Oh, better look out! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Give him 109 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Goes to the option. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On the option. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll sneak it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space, it's Griffin. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Hairston. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Temple! The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, But we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Hardy. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hairston. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. UMass quickly back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. It's Adkins. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Got it behind the line. It's Price. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. The Minutemen had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Back to pass, it's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got a chance.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there. And you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. Temple lining up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol.
Here we go.
It's a draw. Finding an escape route. Got the first down. Looking for more. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Quick spin on the run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's great. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to get the corner. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him,
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after trying to take it back. Gets it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line. They'll move the chains. And the Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's McCoy. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams and the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
UMass lines up with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Hairston. He wants it all. Touchdown, UMass! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Finds his man in the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. It's a draw. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 110 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Fires deep on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The sure hands, it's Gray. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Hairston. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That's caught. It's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid... on the pick.
And they'll take over.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
At the 20, he's got space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harding. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Moves around to clear up the vision. The throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hood. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Grabbed near the marker. It's Gibson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
Touchdown, UMass! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.